Tirico and Greg Olson. Glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Easy, right?
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Yards on the pickup in second and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. Jackson now. Flush to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Bonito on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 9. Jackson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down.
A 1-yard pickup.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll go play action with Hicks. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Oh, my second. Bombers. Ready. Hey, kill.
Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
So, from 37, here's second and 1.
Oh, my second.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Oh, my second.
Back to throw is Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. Broncos. That his 16th touchdown of the year. Carlson's kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Justice Hill to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
2nd and inches.
Hey, Alfred, what? Hey! You changed it. Yo. Shut up.
Now it's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Ready? Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Going to go right back to Henry. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. We are through 1. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Throwing. Mix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. That is left side and caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
That's good.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on first and 10. Jackson up top again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion.
And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now to throw it here on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Second and 10. A run with Harvey. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Bombers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drop. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up the fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now, Jackson. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10 now from the 36. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. The clock will stop at 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaum. Jackson now. He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Ravens 21, Broncos 7.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First down at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pick up to 7. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Try again. It's second and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Captain.
Back to throw is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down. To throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Third and long.
Bombers.
throwing. Nicks. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Good throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up third and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Jackson up top again. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. On the run to the right. He runs with it. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, and getting out of bounds.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out.
And he will score again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. The extra point is good, and the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, this is Harvey. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Well over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. Moving out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
2nd down. Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. Open man downfield is Brown. He's taken down for just shy of midfield.
And the Baltimore
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
48-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
3rd and short, Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. Mims sent in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
3rd down, and is a run by Harvey. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
Broncos, 1st down.
Captain.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down. Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Bombers.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is incomplete. And the the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Jackson now on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. And 6. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This is 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
At this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Etienne, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. He'll look underneath for Harvey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Hold on a second. Hey.
Throwing. Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Pinned off by Curtin Simpson. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.